not really a morning person, but breakfast is something that I really look forward to. Today I'm going to share with you the recipe of onion rava dosa, which happens to be one of my favorite breakfasts. Let's get started. First and foremost, I'm going to take a bowl and in it I'm going to add suji, which is also called as semolina, some rice flour and some maida. Once all the three flours are in, I'm going to add some buttermilk. If you don't have buttermilk, you could easily skip this. To this, some salt. So a whisk in a hand and a jug of water in the other. I'm going to make this batter. Give it a good whisk. So the consistency of this needs to be like buttermilk. It's not the way our regular dosa batter is. ये काफी पतला होता है. Now, to enhance its flavors, I'm going to give it a good tadka. So I'm going to take some oil. I need some mustard, jeera, and of course some curry leaves. Once this splutters, I'm going to pour it in the batter. I'm going to give it a quick stir. As you can see, the longer we wait, the thicker it gets. I'm going to add a little bit more water. Give it a stir and let this rest for easily 25 to 30 minutes. Alright, so it's been half an hour. Suji ne pani absorb kar liya hai, so it has bloomed. Everything has settled at the bottom. I'm going to give it a stir. As you can see, the flours have absorbed the moisture and this has become a nice, lovely batter. Now, because this is onion rava dosa, some finely chopped onions, some chopped coriander, and some green chilies. Give this a good stir and you're ready to make crispy dosas. With a lot of South Indian foods, we think there will be a lot of grinding and overnight fermenting required. That's really not the case with this one. So I have a pan here which is on high heat. I've done it on high heat because this is supposed to be crispy. An onion rava dosa, you never have it soggy. This is supposed to be crispy. So whenever you make this dosa, ensure that the tawa is really hot. Also, if you see a gap, just fill it up. Some oil on the sides. So it took approximately 1.5–2 minutes to cook from one side, and then I've flipped it and now I'm cooking from the other side. If you pour a batter which is very thin, then you might not even need to cook it from the next side. So my breakfast is ready and I can't wait to dig in. As many different kinds of food are a part of the Indian cuisine, there are these chutneys. They play a side role, yet a very important role, I would say. Today I am sharing one such recipe with you of the tomato chutney. It's called as tomato pachari in the south. Let's get started. So the first thing that we have to do is take some oil in a pan. We need to saute and cook the tomatoes in this. The tomatoes need to be nicely washed and dried. Tomatoes को wash करके मैंने एक paper towel पे उनको रख दिया था. That way, they are all clean and ready to be made. To this oil, I'm going to add some urad dal, some red chilies, some curry patta, and tomatoes. I'm going to let this cook for around 2 to 3 minutes. After 2–3 minutes, you will see टमाटर थोड़ा soft होना शुरू हो गए हैं. To this, I'm going to add the most important element of this chutney, tamarind extract. So the heat needs to be on medium-low. Then I'm going to put a lid on top of it, let it cook for 10 minutes, and this should be nice and mushy. So 10 minutes are done. The tomatoes have started to soften. Only I think 5 more minutes for it to cook properly. To this, of course, some salt, some haldi and Kashmiri red chilli powder. This will add a good color. Give it a good stir. Time for some green chilies. आपको जितना तीखा पसंद हो उस हिसाब से आप green chilies add कीजिए. After around 12 to 13 minutes, this is nicely cooked. I'm going to let it cool and then blend it in a blender. And now the last step. In a pan, heat some oil. I'm going to take some mustard seeds, kari patta, dry red chilies for that extra spice, and some hing. So once these spices start to sizzle, I'm going to add the chutney. To give it a quick stir. This shouldn't take more than a minute. So this is a tangy and a spicy pickle that we've made. Tang comes from the imli that we've added and spice from all the red chilies and the green chilies that we've added. And this lovely red color is because of the Kashmiri lal mirch. If you want to sweeten it, you could definitely add some jaggery. But like you can see, mine is really spicy. It's done. I'm going to enjoy it with some hot vadas and a steaming cup of chai. Do make it and enjoy.